Hello Aries, welcome to our Timeless Tarot to Go. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. At the same time, this is also a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching this one, that is the right time for you. Now, we will start with the main energy. By the way, what we are going to do right now is to determine the main energies of your heart, mind, body, and spirit. So we are going to read for your heart, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so for the heart, it is with regards to your love of self and love of others, love of the divine. At the same time, the mind is what is going on in your mind. Okay, the body is how is the state of your body, and also your career. But at the same time, also, the spirit is what is happening with your relationship with the spirit world and your inner self. Okay, now let's see what is our main energy for today, Aries. So we have here the Six of Swords. Okay. And then, this will be our mind, our heart, our body, and our spirit. Okay. So here we are. Now, so the main energy. Let's start with the main energy. Okay, let's put it here. So, for the main energy, you are right now trying to fly above certain anxieties and certain emotional turmoil. You can see here some swords beneath the person flying a bird. No, so riding a bird as they fly. So there are a lot of swords here. There are a lot of waves coming around here. This is what you call the Six of Swords, and Six of Swords symbolizes walking away. Okay, so it's here. It's not just walking away. You're flying away, flying on the wings of the universe. Okay, on the wings of love. Okay. Now, let's see how I think it resonates with our other cards. The main energy resonates with our card. The sword symbolizes what is happening in your mind, anxiety, turmoil. Okay, the waves symbolizes what is happening in your heart. Okay, in your relationship. So there is this inner turmoil. It's more of the emotional turmoil, and this one is more of the anxiety. Now, somehow when you look at it with the spirit, if you would look at it, somehow the universe is coming to the aid and is carrying you away from all these things, where your anxiety and your inner turmoil, emotional turmoil, no longer affects you or no longer touches you. You see in the distance a fishing boat, and there's a person standing there. It can also symbolize your present state right now. You see, there is stillness in that part. Even if there are waves in the proximal part near us, and then there are swords, in the distance there is stillness, and the person is even able to stand up. So when you look at it, somehow maybe what is coming to my mind right now is you need to distance yourself also from the situation to get a bird's eye point of view, like this bird lifting you up into the sky. It's at the same time this boat bringing you to calmer waters, calmer waters. It's because, yeah, you maybe at this time there is a need for you to distance yourself for a while, for a short moment from the situation, just so you can have a bird's eye view. You distance yourself in such a way that there will be less anxiety and there will be stillness in your emotions, and hopefully you will be able to see the bigger picture, a bird's eye point of view of the situation. And then somehow you might even be enlightened by the universe on how to address whatever intellectual or whatever mental and emotional challenges you are encountering right now. Now let's go to the what is happening in your mind. When you look at it, it somehow resonates with the main energy. So when you look at here, we have here the Nine of Wands. Okay, the wands usually symbolizes fire, but it seems that at this time as if your fire is dwindling a little. Okay, Uh, Here is a person that looks tired, a person that looks drained. Okay, the fire is dying. You see, even the wands do not have any shoots coming out from them. So somehow even the wands are sort of drying up, uh, losing vitality. Okay, so in a certain sense, for some of you right now, you feel very tired. And for some of you, what I feel right now, the energy that I feel right now is you don't even want to think about it. Okay, that's what's coming in my mind right now. You have so many things in your mind that you just want to just sleep it over. You don't want to think about it anymore. You just want to let it go. So, in a certain sense, it seems that in the recent past, you might have encountered a lot of mental challenges that you're just tired. You just want to just rest and recover because somehow you do not have anymore that oomph, okay, that fire within you to go keep going. So right now, this is your situation right now. You're tired, okay, and there is anxiety. So somehow you need the universe to replenish yourself. You need to distance yourself, having that quiet time far from all these mental preoccupations so that you can recover and regain your energy because you feel it looks like you are drained already of energy. Now, this is very interesting. With regards to emotion, again, you see the turmoil here in the Six of Swords. In the Six of Swords, you see the turmoil in the water. The waves are very strong. Now, here we have here the devil. Okay, the devil if it is related to the emotion, for some of you, maybe you are in a relationship right now where you don't feel free, where you feel constrained, where you feel you cannot move. Uh, Maybe in a relationship where there are a lot of shoulds and shouldn'ts. It should be this, it should be that, it must be this, you must do it this way, something like that. So, in a certain sense, you are afraid also. You know how it is when you are in a store that is filled of very delicate glasses, that you are worried that if you touch one part of the store, you will break a lot of glasses and you will have to pay for all of them. Okay, it's like that. Somehow it's like this. What I feel right now is like that. You are afraid to move because if you move, it might cause further problem and you will have to pay for it. Okay, uh, pay for it in a symbolic way. Okay, there will be consequences if you made a mistake, sort of like that. So right now, for some of you, you try to see if it resonates with you. You might be in a relationship situation where there are a lot of shoulds and shouldn'ts, and you cannot feel free, uh, as if you make a mistake, there are consequences in it. Okay, so it's something that has been for quite some time already. That is why it allowed the situation to really wrap itself around you. It's like it has mummified you. So it is something that has been for a long time. And that situation has mummified you that even if you have wings, you cannot fly anymore. Maybe for some of you, by spirit, you are very lively and full of, your spirit is very strong. But yeah, if you put yourself in a situation that binds us or uh, curtails our sense of freedom, sooner or later, even if you have wings, you cannot take off anymore because it will you will get rooted into this habit of being put down, or you try to see if you are in a situation wherein you are always being put down. And so when you are in such a situation, sooner or later, when people keep giving you a certain kind of dialogue, if you are not careful, sooner or later, you will own the dialogue that is given you. So if the dialogue is always positive, sooner or later you own it and you become a positive person. But if the dialogue is a negative one, then every day if you constantly have that kind of dialogue, sooner or later it will incapacitate you, and sooner or later you will be convinced that yeah, maybe they are right. So sooner or later it binds you and prevents you from feeling free. Now, this is the situation that you are having right now in a relationship. So you need to address this kind. You need to recognize, try to see how it resonates with you. try to see which situation in your life right now, relationship situation, wherein you feel that you are constrained and you somehow have lost the freedom. So in a certain sense, you see right now there are challenges in your mind and in your heart. Now, what is happening in your in your physical realm? So this is the heart, this is the mind, this is the heart, and this is the body. Okay, something is about to be born. Okay, I think later it will be answered here in the spirit. Okay, something is about to be born. We have here eternity. the This one is a sign of eternity, and 8 also is a sign of perfection. And you can see there is an eye here peering, as if peering through a keyhole. It's like a person starting to realize that something is about to be born in their life. And the universe or the divine is somehow uh, involved in it. You see here, actually this form of letter 8 or this form of eternity, it is a snake. A snake that is biting its tail. You see here, this is the tail, and then the head of the snake is here. Okay, so it's healing also. The snake can also symbolize healing. So right now I feel you are able to, right now you are in the process of looking into your inner self, maybe nurturing your inner child here, the child that is in the womb. It can be the inner child that needs to be nurtured right now so that it can be born again and set free. Now, you see, it is your eyes, that is your sense of intuition, your ability to look inside yourself is being facilitated by the universe, the presence of the divine in your life, and the presence of your spirit guide. At the same time, this presence is helping you heal yourself, which is symbolized by the snake. At the same time, this little baby that is there can be the new you that is going to be released later on as somebody who is healed. So I feel right now you are in the process of healing, something to do with the nurturing of your inner child, and the universe is having an active part in it. You see, there is a contrast of darkness and light. You are peering into your inner self. So right now you're spending more time looking into yourself. Now, how is it related to your body? Okay, well, the healing starts with the spirit, and sooner or later it will reflect also on the body. Now, I feel whatever these things that are giving anxiety and also this relationship now, they are having already an effect on your body. Actually, when you look at it, you look very tired already and you couldn't go on anymore. But right now the universe is working on you, and there is already beginning healing. The snake can symbolize that healing, and it will lead to fulfillment in the end. So in a certain sense, the healing is already beginning in the spirit, and what happens in the spirit sooner or later is reflected into your body. Usually, when you look at the scriptures in the New Testament, Jesus, when he would heal people, he would heal the spirit, and after he heals the spirit, the body responds. That's why oftentimes we would say, your sin is forgiven. It starts with the healing of the soul, of the spirit, and sooner or later it manifests on the body. Oftentimes also our illness usually starts with the spirit. Like for example here, constant anxiety, constant emotional pain and incapacity, sooner or later leads to illness. It manifests later on. Now here, the healing begins again with the spirit. It starts with the spirit, and this is the world, the card of the world. The card of the world shows a closing of the chapter in the major arcana. So when you look at it, it means that the chapter of anxiety and the chapter of emotional incapacity are about to close, and healing is about to begin. So this is what is happening in the body. It's the healing of the body will soon follow after the healing of the spirit. And it's going to slowly manifest itself already. Now, what is happening in the spirit? Well, there are a lot of reinforcement from the universe right now. There are a lot of communications. Now, we have here the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands symbolizes a lot of communication. Okay, so the birds can symbolize the spirit animals or your spirit guides. No, so the universe is sending a squadron of birds. No, not just one. So a squadron of spirit guides. No, and helping you. And there are a lot of communications happening here. Now, these ones that you can see here can also be that part of you that is a little bit defensive. Because of the anxieties and the trauma that you've had in the past, you've created a certain wall. Maybe there is a need for you to remove these walls. Why? Because the birds cannot land. The birds cannot land to help you, okay? But they can drop supplies, okay? If they drop supplies, good, okay? But I feel you need to also remove these walls. It's normal for us after we encounter certain challenges in life, we develop certain walls. Now, sometimes these walls prevent us from undergoing complete healing. We need to, like for example, if you are wounded, you need to sooner or later remove the hand that covers it so that you can clean the wound and you can put medications on the wound and allow the wound to heal itself. But first, you need to clean it, so you need to remove those things that are harmful. At the same time, it's like in the relationship, you need to remove those situations and those relationships that are harmful to you. You need to clean it, and then you need to undergo healing. So in a certain sense, maybe there is also a need for you to let go of whatever boundaries you have created in order to facilitate the healing. But don't worry, the universe is there. They're sending you a lot of help. And yeah, they are taking you away already from that anxiety, mental anxiety, and emotional turmoil. And they are putting you in a certain spot where you can feel more peace, look at things objectively, and allow the healing process to begin. Okay, and the healing process will start from the spirit, and then it will slowly spread out to your physical body. So you try to see, maybe at this present time you already are having symptoms. Maybe you feel drained, you feel like you just want to sleep. Okay, these are possible symptoms that I can read from this card. No, somebody who's really feeling very tired, as if devoid of energy, as if you know how it is drained. Like it's like a candle that has just lost the fire. Okay, it's like a candle that is dying. Okay, so it's a certain sense. No, it's as if the energy has been drained. So somehow, if you resonate with that, then maybe there is a need for you to, distance yourself from the situation so that you can have a better point of view and be aware of the assistance coming from the universe. Now let us try to end the reading with some oracle cards. Very interesting reading, Aries. So just take how it resonates with you. Okay, we have here integrity. Okay, so whatever situation you are in that is causing you anxiety, causing you emotional incapacity, okay, a certain feeling of not being able to move, okay, the invitation for you is to handle the situation or to face the situation with integrity. Okay, it's like if somebody throws you a stone, you offer them bread. Okay, I remember when we were children, one of our jokes is that when somebody throws you a stone, you throw back a piece of bread inside a glass bottle, okay, or a glass jar. Well, that's just a joke, okay. But it's like if somebody does unkind things to you, try to respond with kindness, okay. Respond with integrity. Deal with people with integrity. Now, I try to attain a certain balance. Right now, the thing that you need to attain balance is in your mind, to let go of those anxieties, no? Remove also those barriers that you have created. At the same time also, those emotional situations and emotional relationships that are constricting in your life right now, so that you can undergo this healing. You need to attain a certain balance right now. Yeah, quite interesting, no? And at the same time, let's see. Let go. Okay. So just let go of the situation. I think there is wisdom here in the Nine of Wands. It's like you say, I'm tired. I just want to sleep. Well, if you want to sleep, just sleep. Okay, take the rest. Let go and let God. And trust everything to the divine. A squadron of birds are coming to your way. It's like a squadron of spirit guides are coming to help you. Okay, finally, let's get one more card here. We have here, Awaken. Okay, whatever this challenge is right now, the emotional challenge and the mental challenge, these are meant for us to grow, to awaken to reality. It's part of the cycle of our transformation. We need to awaken. Awaken that in all the challenges we encounter in life, the universe is always there to respond and to help us, to provide us healing. So awaken to the situation, let go, and let God follow that silent guiding hand in your life. So this is what we have for you right now, Aries, for our heart, mind, body, and spirit reading. I hope that it has helped you in your present situation. Maybe at the same time given you the courage to free yourself from mental anguish and emotional constraint, no, emotional relationship that keeps you feeling as if you cannot move, okay, and prevents you from flying. So I hope it has helped you at this present time. Now, thank you for the likes and the comments you've given to the channel. Thank you also for the feedbacks. It helps me create better videos in the future. No, I am right now beginning on this new. As you can see, there are a lot of things that I'm doing right now because I'm learning this new software. At the same time, I'm discovering also that some of my lenses are not really quite good. Well, gradually, it's a work in progress. No? So we'll just work on it little by little, and I really appreciate it if you see there are certain points that I can improve on. Just let me know. Just write it in the comments, and I'll try to work on it. Thank you also for I think Nancy, no, for reminding me about the lenses. I cleaned it immediately as soon as possible. I hope the resolution is a little bit better. I don't know, maybe if I tweak the software a little bit, but right now I'm still familiarizing myself with the software. I hope things will get better in a few days. Well, I hope to see you again in our next videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.